And they're off.
You are looking at the start of the inaugural Seagull circuit race last summer in Salisbury. Riders reaching speeds of up to 30 miles per hour on a partially closed course around Salisbury City Park. Spectators discovered how exciting it is to see riders of this magnitude race for the finish.
And guess what? They're doing it again this year. With us this afternoon on the show, one of the organizers of the event, Alex McCrae. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So we saw the inaugural start.
Yes.
How did it go?
It went really well. We had over 80 racers from 8 different states represented. We had we had a lot of races, and we had the men's 1, 2, 3 really tore around the course, and they averaged about 26.9 miles an hour for an entire hour.
For an entire hour. Okay, so for those who don't know, what is a circuit race?
A circuit race is a partially or a mostly closed course, and ours is it's going to be 1.2 miles this year, and we'll have traffic control so that the racers will have most of the road, and they'll just compete going around in a circuit for about 45 minutes, or in the case of the men's Pro 1, 2, 3, they'll be going for an hour.
And that's at Salisbury City Park.
It will be, we'll start at the back entrance of the Civic Center.
Okay.
And we're moving the course a little bit up this year to make it a little bit safer for the racers.
And it makes it very spectator friendly too, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. The Civic Center parking lot will be open enough where you'll be able to see them traveling around, and you can see them making a couple turns. Instead of just seeing it for a brief glimpse when they come into sight, now you'll be able to track a little bit better and see what's happening.
And that obviously is a change from last year. Are there any other changes that you're making for this year?
This year we've added a few more races. One thing that we've added was a men's masters race, 45 to 55. The races are separated into categories by level of racing experience and also gender. So the men aren't racing with the women. And then we have a masters race which will be age graded. One of the other major changes we made was we added a second women's race, because a lot of the women racers that were there last year wanted to have a more equal racing situation. So we have an entry-level women's race, which will be categories 4 and 5, which people can get a one-day license if they want to come out and try it out. And then there will also be a women's Pro 1, 2, 3, because those 4 or 5 racers don't want to get into a race just to lose to someone who's a very high-level racer. That makes sense. So that's why the categories are separated out.
And kids can get involved as well?
Yes. We have 2 opportunities for kids. We have a free fun race at the very end, which is for any children up to 12 years old. They bring their own bikes, they sign a waiver, it's free, it's just for fun. They'll probably race about a quarter mile up a hill, and that's the extent of their race. The other part of it is there is a licensed junior racing that we're having. I believe that's from 9:30 until 10:30.
Yeah.
That will be separated. The genders will be separated again, and then there's 2 age groups. There's 9 to 12, and then 12 to 16.
This is obviously very well coordinated, planned, and put together, and it's benefiting a worthy cause, isn't it?
It is. We're partnering with the Richard A. Henson Family YMCA. Sonny Smith and I, Sonny's one of the other members on my bike club, we're both teachers, and we feel strongly about the communities that the YMCA supports and their community programs that they support. And so when we were able to work through them, we decided to donate some of the proceeds from the race back to the YMCA to help support their program.
That's wonderful. All right, let's go over the event details. This is actually happening a month from today.
It is. It will be on July the 20th. The first race will be at 8:30 a.m. and it will be in the Salisbury City Park. To find the start-finish line, it will be the back entrance to the Civic Center parking lot.
But you could pretty much go anywhere in the park and see the riders at some point, because
Yes.
it is like we said, spectator-friendly.
It will
event.
be, yes.
All right, Alex McRae, thank you so much
Talk to you.
for
Thank you.
coming. Good luck
Thank
with
you.
it.